So let's find out what it's like being a member of Transformation HQ and also winning £1,000 for the best body transformation from all HQs. So what's your name and what HQ you from?
My name's Becky and I go to the HQ in Leek.
Brilliant. So how long have you been a member for?
Just over 2 years.
So
probably 2.5 years. Yeah.
Brilliant. So you've just won the £1,000, which is the best transformation from all. So tell me about that. Tell me what it was like doing it and what did you do? How many shoots have you done and what have you done to achieve it?
I've done 3 shoots and it's been an amazing journey, not just physically but mentally. Like the gains, it doesn't matter who you are and how you feel when you go into that gym. When you come out, you're just full of happiness and it just releases all these endorphins and yeah, it's good.
How much weight have you lost? How many inches have you lost? And so how have your body shape changed?
I've never taken my measurements, but I've lost over 9 stone in total since starting.
That's incredible. So, and I will put the pictures, the before and after pictures in the video so people can see how much of a transformation you've actually been through. So what was your main struggles before, like why did you join HQ?
So I know a few people who went to the HQ in Leek and nobody had a bad word to say about the place. So I went and I tried it out and I'm so glad that I did. It's more of a family, isn't it? And when you're there, you're supported and it doesn't matter who you are, when you're in that setting, you matter and you're given all the support that you need. And the trainers are also nice, but also the people that you go with are really nice.
Yeah.
It is just like a community.
So it doesn't matter what age you are, what range of ability you have, it's just inclusive.
Yeah, very inclusive of everybody. It doesn't matter what your background is, where you've been, I've never been somebody who goes to the gym, I didn't go to the gym, I've never been somebody who goes to the gym. It doesn't matter your walk of life or where you come from, when you're in there, you're just one of the family, one of the community.
So tell me about before, so you'd never been to a gym before?
No, not been to the gym before.
What was like, what was your daily habits? What was you really struggling with and you needed help with?
Bad. Obviously during COVID, we were working from home, I had the children from home, homeschooling, my eating habits had got really, really bad. I was working in the night when the children had gone to bed. My sleep wasn't good, my exercise obviously wasn't good because you couldn't get out of the house. I was in a really, really bad place before I started. And in my first meeting with Jules, I remember just crying on him. I did cry because I knew that I needed to change. But it's a big step to take, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that I always, like when we put content out there, and I always say, like, ladies, it's now time to put you first. So do you feel that was something you were ready to do now? Put yourself first, because then that helps everyone around you.
I think it's been part of a process where I'm now me, not just me the mum or me the employee, or I'm me. I've got a sense of me back. It's a really good place to be.
Absolutely, I think that's really, really powerful. So what worries you must have had worries before you stepped through the door. What was like your biggest concern?
People judging you. And I think there's also this stereotype of people who lift weights, like walking into a gym and it just being full of like hench, amazingly fit people. And it's not like that at all. It's not. But yeah, that was one of my biggest anxieties about stepping foot into there, not fitting in and not enjoying it.
Yeah, and I think that's very common in a lot of people, and I think just by somebody hearing that will help a lot of people take that first step as well. So how has your life changed since you've sort of got this new body transformation?
Massively. I'm a lot happier, I'm in a lot better place mentally. Obviously physically, I'm a lot better, I can do a lot more things with the children and I'm not as anxious as maybe I was before about doing things. Like we went tubing yesterday. 9 stone heavier me going tubing would have been a lot more challenging than it was yesterday. So a lot more confidence in myself, but also like being me. I'm happier. Yeah, I'm more content with myself.
Perfect. So how did you find the 6-week meltdown program? That's our starting program. How did you find that coming
in? It was okay. It's small steps. It's just introducing you to the setting. And it was really steady for me. It wasn't like full bore straight into looking at your macros and everything like that. It was just slow and steady, and I had support all the time from the trainers. It was really, really good.
Yeah,
insightful.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, it's really needed to take them baby steps, isn't it? So you don't feel overwhelmed, because baby steps is enough to have big progress. Really, I find at the start.
And that's what the shoot does as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. So let's talk about the shoot. How did you find the shoot process? Do you ever think you would do a photo shoot?
No, I didn't. Absolutely not. I'm glad I did though. I think the 12 weeks just doing things slowly, taking it 1 week at a time and being introduced to the next step, it's manageable. Whereas if somebody said to you, in 12 weeks, this is what you will do, this is what your calories will look like, this is what your training will look like, it's a lot to get your head round, but it's not when you're doing it in small baby steps. It's very manageable and doable, and you've got a lot of support from the people who are also doing the shoot as well as your trainers.
Yeah, because I think it's important when you look at the program as a whole. If you look and you think, right, I can never sort of do that, and it looks really like overwhelming in the future. But if you just break it down in little steps, you change as well as the process is going. Did you find? And you find that's what makes it easy for you to actually
because you're changing your habits. You are. And I think even if you weren't on a shoot, if you've got a holiday or something coming up that you needed to lose a little bit of weight or feel a little bit better about yourself, you can take bits from that shoot process and do them. Yeah,
and that's life changing, isn't it? Because you're in control of that, and you can turn that on whenever you need to turn that on.
It's sustainable.
Yeah. Brilliant. So we talked about the 6-week program, we talked about the shoot. So their programs where we're pushing forward to goals. How do you find just the role in membership, just being part of HQ? How do you find going in and just sort of being part of that? Does that give you sort of motivation to make sure you turn up to your sessions every week?
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody has crap days, and it doesn't matter how crap your day is. If you go into that setting, you know that you're going to try your best, and it doesn't matter how you're feeling. You're just concentrating on doing your best in that session.
Brilliant. So how did you find the HQ sessions? So tell me, explain to me the HQ sessions, people.
The sessions are variable, and there's continuity, as in on Monday and Tuesday you do the same thing, Wednesday and Thursday you do the same thing, Friday and Saturday you do the same thing, but they vary. So sometimes you're doing 30 seconds workout, 30 seconds off. Sometimes you're doing 50 seconds workout, 10 seconds off. Other times you're doing your accumulators. They vary, so there's change, there's no continuity. You're working on different body parts all the time. Yeah,
brilliant. So with that, you've achieved this 9 stone weight loss through lifting weights. Like, how have you found that sort of? Because some females are worried about going into the gym because they don't want to become big or bulky. You've clearly proven by lifting weights it's going to help you do that. So how have you found it, and did you think it was going to do that?
No, absolutely not. I thought my preconceptions of the HQ were, as I said, a lot of stereotypes, meeting like a lot bigger, hencher people, and there's a lot of science behind the programs as well as just going into the gym and lifting. Yeah. It's not just going into the gym and lifting. There's a lot of science behind it and a lot of thought, and when you follow the programs, you learn that, don't you?
Absolutely. So how important is it as a female to not just lose the weight, but also to look better, feel stronger, and also have a diet that's maintainable as well? Like with lifting weights, that increases your metabolism, so like it keeps you being able to eat good amounts of food rather than going on these really low calorie restricted diets. Like, how is important?
The diet's important, isn't it? The diet and learning. Your body's a machine, so what you put in it, you get out of it. And if you're putting good things into your body, you're going to get good things out. And working out also release those good feelings. Yeah. So you feel good about yourself. You do feel so much better about yourself.
Yeah. How does it feel being stronger as well?
Yeah, it's good. Every time you can lift a little bit heavier, you do feel happier, don't you? You've achieved something. Yeah. And it's good. It is good. And sometimes you can do something heavy, but your form's crap, and you know you've got to work on that. And there's nobody in that gym that can do everything amazingly well. Yeah.
Brilliant. So, like, has anything like sort of like cool happened to you? How's your life sort of changed really? Like, what's like the biggest thing? If you had to describe it in one sentence.
I'm just happier. I'm more content. I'm happier. Yeah. It's just been a journey, and it's about progression. I'm not perfect. Yeah. But I've progressed a lot since I started. Yeah,
and you don't have to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. We're all always chasing different things, and you knuckle down, you hit your goals when it's needed as well. And to be honest, like no one wants to live completely where we just eat boring plain food, and we just you need that sort of lifestyle.
It's really manageable, isn't it? It's like 80-20. You can have that balance. It's about balance, and you can enjoy it, and it works. Yeah, it does work.
Absolutely. So we're big on sort of teaching people how to eat, not just telling you, right, this is what you need to have on a Monday at 12:30, for example. So how have you found your knowledge with food now?
Yeah, it's good. I think you're well educated into what's good and what's not good. I've done diets before, and it doesn't really educate you when you stop following those diets. It's sustainable. The way I eat, what I choose to put in my body.
Yeah.
You're given targets to meet, but what I choose to eat as part of my targets are my choice. And it's insightful having others do the journey with you, because you can share tips, you can share diets, you can share different foods, different recipes. It's interesting. It is interesting. The science behind it all is interesting.
Brilliant. So obviously it's been an amazing journey, 9 stone weight loss, £1,000 cash prize winner. So what would you say to anybody thinking about doing an HQ?
Just do it. Do it. Yeah.
Don't
you won't regret it.
Yeah. Did you find before you actually put in that application form to join, was you procrastinating about doing that? Should you have done it sooner, or?
I wish I'd have done it sooner. Yeah. Obviously, I wish I had done it sooner. But how many people look back at something that they've done in life and thought, I wish I'd have done that sooner?
Yeah.
It's always one of those that you're gonna wish you did something sooner. But yeah, it was definitely the right thing for me.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Becky, anyway, and massive congratulations.
Thank you.
And yeah, if anyone's wanting any more information about our programs, just click the link on this video and we'll send you some more information.